Epsilon as an agency does a lot of typical agency type work. The end result is creative that's out there for consumers to see. The difference that we have is proprietary capabilities. Epsilon's blessed with some big data assets. Data is the soup du jour of the marketing world right now. So we use data assets to create a strategic platform that then informs big creative ideas. And then we actually use those data assets again to target consumers on the other end. So we identify insights and then we can use them to target consumers specifically at the other end.
Cool. And tell us, if you could, either about some cool activations, either generically or specifically by campaign, things that you want to share today.
Yeah, well, so a couple of campaigns recently. One is for Cracker Barrel, the restaurant chain. So they've got an older audience and quite a traditional company that's been around serving traditional food for a while. They recently launched a promotion with a limited time offer, a campfire meal. So it was quite a yummy type dinner wrapped up in foil, and when you unwrapped it, it kind of gave out those kind of vibes of being at the campfire, right? So they wanted to target younger consumers. So using Epsilon data, we identified the type of thing that those consumers might be interested in around camping and connect them to Cracker Barrel. That drove a very interesting creative idea, which was called the worst camper in the world, where we had some humorous takes of the things you shouldn't do if you're a good camper. But if you wanted to experience campfire meals, you could just go to Cracker Barrel. We then geo-fenced areas around specific Cracker Barrel restaurants, and when we saw these consumers get close to the restaurants, we pinged them with marketing materials, and it's been pretty successful.
So Richard, tell us what you think in terms of adapting to the changing consumer interests and platforms, and sort of the very definition of creativity in the agency world. What's going on?
Everything's going on. I think it's tough. It's tough for the agencies and it's tough for clients right now. I call it the supernova of marketing. Everything's kind of imploded on itself. Our job at Epsilon is really just to help our clients navigate that new stuff, and not with newness in mind, but with relevancy. What's the best strategic thing they should be doing, for their business and for their consumers. And it's difficult. Is it Snapchat glasses? Is it Facebook video? What is the thing that people should be focusing on right now? And it's less about the new thing and more about the strategy to try and help you cut through the new things a little bit.
And there's been some reports in the press about problems in accountability around views of videos and inventory and things.
Facebookgate.
Well, things like that. And where do things stand in terms of confidence, do you think, in terms of buying media and the value of media in the digital world? Probably
low right now, I would think. There's always been that joke that advertising is kind of not far up above lawyers and guys selling used cars, right? I don't think we're doing ourselves any favors right now. But part of the problem is, clients are pushing us harder and faster. They're pushing themselves harder and faster. Technology is often, there to help, but maybe all the wrinkles aren't ironed out yet. And it takes a bit of time to really get it right. So when things move so fast, there's bound to be mistakes.
So what's next for you guys in terms of your roadmap over the next 12 months?
Yeah, so the thing we're trying to do right now is really clearly define who we are to ourselves and also to our our clients, and kind of bring that value to life for them. The positioning for Epsilon right now is we're a growth agency. Our job is to help our clients grow, and if they grow, we'll be successful. We have, like I said, really differentiating proprietary assets that other agencies don't have, and we want to show clients how they really help their business.
Cool. And what's the conversation that you're having here at the IAB, or expect to have, or what you'd like to communicate to the members?
I think it's a lot around one-to-one personalization, accountability, KPIs, proving that it works, and also just showing clients that Epsilon has some horsepower behind it that people might not have heard of before.